Hey yo, cousins, what up? Cousin Boogz back again with another reaction. We got 1090 Jake sitting down with Vlad TV, and they're gonna talk about ASAP Rocky. Excuse me, they're gonna talk about ASAP Rocky. So 1090 Jake say ASAP Rocky got a sweet plea deal for his gun case. But right now, my boy ASAP is facing 24 years if he found guilty. So we don't want to see another Tory Lanez, you heard? But without further ado, let's go ahead and hear what my boy 1090 Jake
Go!
said.
1090 Jake, welcome back to Vlad TV.
Appreciate you.
Run that back, bro. What up?
All right, here we go. 1090 Jake, welcome back to Vlad TV.
Appreciate you.
A lot going on right now, but I think the first thing we got to talk about is the ASAP Rocky gun trial.
Did you see the video?
I saw the video. It's pretty wild.
That video right there would have had me take that plea, I'm gonna be honest. And I guess today they just said the reason he's not taking the plea deal is because it would have fucked all of his endorsements. But bro, your baby mom's is a billionaire. Like, why do you need endorsements? Right. For what?
Well, let's break down the whole case because I went through and actually got all the details of it. So right now, ASAP Rocky is charged with 2 felony counts of assault with a semi-automatic firearm. The backstory is ASAP Relly and ASAP Rocky were childhood friends, but things went a little left when Rocky got more famous. There was an argument that happened based on Rocky saying that he paid for one of his dead friends' body to get shipped back to New York for the funeral.
Hey, look, before we jump into this shit, though, I'm going to tell you like this. If I'm caught on camera smoking somebody and I get offered the little light 6 months, a year for that, I'm taking that. Especially if I know for sure I did that shit. Bruh, give me mine so I could go home. You heard?
And I guess he didn't do it. A day before the altercation, Relly said that he was in his friend ASAP Bari's car and he heard Rocky insult him in a phone call. So on November 6, 2021, Relly and Rocky agreed to meet up and settle their differences. Relly claimed that Rocky arrived with 2 men in a parking garage at the W Hotel in Hollywood, and they started to argue, and he said that Rocky pulled out a gun out of his waistband and fired 3 or 4 shots at Relly, grazing Nelly's knuckles. The actual argument was caught on surveillance video, which is what we were just talking about.
Right.
And we'll show a little bit of this in the background as we're talking about it. Now, the police didn't find any shell casings at the scene, but I guess Relly went back to the scene with his girlfriend and found some shell casings and turned them over to the police. Now, we don't know whether those are actual real shell casings.
What type shit he on? How you collect the shells and then you go back and turn them in? Like, what type time is Relly on?
From the shooting or not. Now, Rocky was arrested in April of 2022. He got out on $550,000 bond. Now, Rocky actually has a carry permit and legally owns guns, and the police found legal guns at his house. So, at the preliminary hearing, Rocky's lawyer said that Relly basically fabricated everything and he's trying to get a payout. Now, we fast forward to this week. So right before jury selection happened on Tuesday, ASAP Rocky's lawyer, for the first time ever, brought up a new piece of what they call evidence, but really it's just a statement from ASAP Rocky's friend ASAP 12 that the gun that Rocky had wasn't a real gun, it was a prop gun or a starter pistol that doesn't actually fire real bullets. Now, this is kind of interesting because if you have a carry permit and you're going to meet, you go to meet with someone who you have problems.
Yeah, like what?
With, why would you bring a starter pistol with
you? That, and at the same time, his friend saying that is just confirming the weapon. And I don't know, I wouldn't want my friend to say anything like that.
Nah, 1090 got a point there. And that's low-key like my man telling that. Yeah, I get it.
I mean, the video looks like somebody that looks like Rocky. I don't know who that is, but you see something in somebody's hand. You don't see a shooting. You don't see anything like that. If he's licensed to carry, he can have a gun. He felt threatened, whatever. It's however the defense wants to do it, you know, as far as like how they plan on taking it in court. But the big thing for me is before you go to trial, pre-trial, that's usually when you get your best offer. So if they're offering him like 60 days in jail, probation, etc., that's a sweet deal.
Nah, word.
No, it's not exactly that. So he's off.
That 60 days for shooting the nigga, that is beyond sweet.
For 100.
I'm taking that. I'm taking that right on the chin.
80 days in jail.
Okay.
Around 6 months, but keep in mind this is a state case, so it's probably going to be maybe 4 months before he gets out, right?
Right. But what's the max?
Oh, no buffering.
Well, 180 days in county jail, 3 years probation, and a 7-year suspended prison sentence.
Right.
Oh, and they're going to hit us with the ad? Nah, we can't go with the ad. We can't go. No. Pull up.
I mean that if you mess up during that time, you'll get the full 7 years.
But what does he get if he blows trial?
24 years max.
So that's my point. So like for me, when I was going through my shit, I was facing up to life. Pre-trial, they give me 3 years. They're offering him papers, like they're gonna offer you some stupid shit, like, oh yeah, 7 years suspended sentence, whatever. But if you got a shooting charge where you can get up to 24 years, and they're like, yo, we'll give you 180 days, some probation, whatever.
You take that shit. You don't ask no questions. You don't look around. You take that 180 days over 24 years.
You can assume that if you take it to trial, it's gonna go your way.
I can't see Rocky blowing trial though. That shit gonna be sickening.
So it's like, I don't know. That's a sweet deal for something that carries a lot of time.
Well, what's interesting about where the case is right now is that during the pretrial hearings, Rocky's lawyer never mentioned anything about a prop gun.
Right.
A day before jury selection, he suddenly brings up this whole prop gun defense. They have a witness named ASAP 12, who's been with ASAP Rocky this whole time. I've always heard this name, right? They're friends forever.
2 minutes.
He is the witness that's going to say that it was a prop gun. Now, the defense is saying this is like an ambush. You know, there's no mention of this. And they want to interview ASAP 12, but Rocky's lawyer said he doesn't want to talk. And the judge is saying, well, you can still question him. Now, if he doesn't want to talk, it's up to him, but you can still question him. But they're basically saying how this is like an ambush type of, you know, situation.
Well, look, man, somebody drop in a comment, right? Is the homie going to take the stand and testify, right? Because I don't have that information right now. So if you know whether or not the homie going to take the stand and testify on behalf of ASAP Rocky, go ahead, drop that in the comment. Drop me a link or something, you feel me? Because I would like to look into this further, you feel me? This just came across my desk. We only got like a minute left, so I'm going to go ahead and let this finish out before I say anything else. But like, subscribe, you feel me, and comment, you heard? Shout out to all the cousins out there.
Because no one was told about this, and it seems like the whole defense is based on this one witness.
I mean, Cali's tough, bro, because I feel like we see so many rappers just beating cases left and right, especially if they got some money. You know, everything that just happened in Atlanta, YSL, Lucci, all those type of plea deals, young boy, this and that. So it's like, if you think about who got the most money, if Rihanna's funding his lawyer, you would think that nothing's going to happen to him. But the Tory Lanez situation, he got fucked and he went to prison. So it's like, it's hard to say.
Hey, man, it's a wrap for that. Like I said, man, like, subscribe, share this shit, drop a comment. Let me know, you feel me, if y'all know if homeboy going to be testifying. Shout out to ASAP Rocky, the whole ASAP family, ASAP 12, ASAP the nigga who got shot, etc., etc. I'm your boy, Kousin Boogz. Like and subscribe, you heard?